Welcome to Overseas Edu Guide. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon.
Hi, I'm Amrita, your guide here at Overseas Edu Guide. So in my last video, as I talked about German universities, how you are going to study there, what are the opportunities, job opportunities, safety measures, etc. If you are planning to go Germany, I have got you a packing list, a checklist. You can jot things down because this is going to be advanced to basic, very basic. So this is going to be in this video. It will not be very long. You can just jot it down, or I will list it in the description for your convenience. So let's begin. So for primary list, very primary list that you basically need is a valid passport with your student visa. You are not going to go without that. So that is very important. Air ticket, because you are going to fly, you need a ticket, of course. Admission letter from the university, you need it too. All financial documents you will require to submit to the university or immigration authority. Very important, don't forget. All original certificates and other important documents. You are not going to forget the original documents because you really need them. So all your original documents, original certificates and important documents. International travel card and enough cash. I will talk about enough cash. International travel card. Photos, 20 copies in different sizes. So passport size, this size, that size, all sizes you need to have approximately 20. Detailed direction to your university or accommodation from the airport. Again, very important. You need to have the directions. Copy of travel insurance. You need that too. A mask or sanitizer. You cannot forget that because that's the new normal. You need to have a sanitizer, a mask, and all your safety measures. Details of contacts. You will not be forgetting your family, friends, seniors, personal contacts, etc. So you need them. Either you save it or you jot it down somewhere. Phone and a charger. Well, I don't need to say this, but are you going to forget your phone? Of course not. You can forget your charger, so I remind you of the charger. USB type with adapter. Okay, so when you are in abroad, you miss your home country and its food specifically and basically. So I will tell you all what food items you need to prepare to pack in. Spices, can we live without spices? No. So we need all the spices, your red chili, turmeric, coriander, asafoetida, all your Asian spices, you need them. Masalas, all your masalas you can pack too. Like all the ready-made masalas which you are not going to get there, so you need them. Pickle, ghee, jaggery, tamarind, papad, all of this you are going to need there because you're going to miss your country. So ready to eat, very important. Ready to eat packs for initial days. Since you are not going to cook initially because you will be busy with stuff, you need them ready. So anything that can be quickly edible, you can just take it, pack it. Now, since you cannot eat these edible ready to eat packs all day or every day, you need something to cook, right, for yourself. So I will tell you all what basic utensils you all are going to require. A pressure cooker for quick cooking. Pressure cooker is very important. A frying pan, a strainer, and a good knife. To chop everything, you need a good knife. Okay. Very important. Make sure all the utensils that you buy or you're going to take or you're going to pack is induction based. That is, they can be cooked on induction too. Because you're not sure you will get a gas stove or not. Induction is a way better option. Toiletries and medicines, I will tell you all that too. Very important again. Prescribed medicines, you all need to have the prescription of the medicine. General medicines, your headache, your toothache, whatsoever, you need to have that too. Toothpaste and toothbrush, you're not going to go without brushing. So toothpaste and toothbrush. Bathing soap, you need a bathing soap there. Nail clippers, because you cannot have this big nails, you need a nail clipper. Shaving kit and shaving hair oil. Shaving kit, unless you are a girl, you need a shaving kit and hair oil, of course. Clothes and accessories, very important. We definitely carry clothes. Few pairs of jeans and thermal wear. Now thermal wear is very important for men and women both, because it's a very cold country, I would say. The temperature goes very down. It's not like any other Asian country. You need thermal wear. Electronics, a laptop with preloaded software. You need it, very important, to work or to binge watch something. You need a laptop. Universal plug adapter. You need something that is universally adapted, a plug and a charger, so that you can charge your electronics. Otherwise, why would you carry them if there's no charge? Scientific calculator. Okay, it's very important. So that's about your electronics. Let's move on to the very important part, that's cash. As I told you, I'll be talking about it in brief. Cash is very important. because the most important of all is cash, because a good amount of cash, at least 1500 euros, so that you can survive the initial days. A few things to take into consideration are, you will need cash to pay a deposit for your apartment. You need a deposit, you need to pay a deposit, so you need cash for that, and to pay a semester fee. So for example, if your bank account is blocked, so it approximately takes 1 month to recover, so until then you need to survive, so you need some cash in hand. So again, cash is important. Now I have a very important message for you. Do not transfer any deposit money for your apartment before arriving here. That is before arriving there. You are not going to pay anywhere, anything, at least for the apartment. You're not going to pay it. Many people have been ripped off by frauds. Also read the contract terms of the apartment renting very carefully. You don't want to be cheated, you don't want to be fraudulent, so you need to read the terms and conditions very well. Many people have been ripped off by frauds, as read, so you all need to be very careful. Or any contract that you sign for the matter, you need to be very cautious in that too. Ask for English translations if you don't know Germany. So in most cases, if you don't know German, you need to have an English translation for the contract. That will be much easier for you to understand and sign for the same. Phone contract. You need a phone to communicate to your hometown or anywhere. You need a phone, so a contract for the phone is important. I will tell you all a few things which is again very important. If you are going for a postpaid contract in Germany, you should know that you are signing a contract for 2 years in most cases. So you will be signing a contract for 2 years if you go for a postpaid one. The customer representative will tell you all about it, of course, for the 2-year plan, but they will not tell you is or maybe they will, but in most cases if they don't tell you, that it is a auto renewed plan. So if you do not cancel the contract 3 months before the expiry, prior to the expiry, it will be auto renewed. You will be most likely to be moved to a high expense plan. You don't want that, so you must question this there. And the contract details for further 2 years. So you maybe planned a very expensive thing, a very expensive plan. So you need to talk to the executive. There is no way to get out of the contract because you will sign it, so you need to have it. A prepaid contract is a safer, but you get less for more money there. So prepaid SIMs are also available there. So yeah, this is all about the phone contract. I hope you are clear in the video, as I have almost told you almost everything about what you need. So this is all about the video today. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then please go on to the next video. Yeah, thank you.
Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. We care for your future. Contact us for a counseling session.